back over to our iPublish team, and thank you for joining today.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is James Allen, and I'll be walking through the demo. This is a really informal demo, so if you have a question along the way, feel free to stop me and ask the question. I'm here for you guys just to show you how to use the portal. So you're going to come to the portal. You will be getting a username and password from the team there, and when you log in, you'll put in your username and password and log in. I'm actually going to switch to another funeral home just so that I can, so what you see me go through is going to be most like what you're going to go through. So I'm just picking a funeral home that I've been in there before. So when you come in, this is what your screen will look like. You'll be in your dashboard, and you'll click the Create a New Ad button. When you do that, you'll have a choice to choose from the 4 publications that you see here. You can pick more than one if you want. We'll just pick one for now. And then you'll click Continue. You'll choose Obituaries. And then whether you're putting in a death notice or you're putting an obituary, you would choose which type of an ad you're putting in. And then you'll click Continue. You have a choice of layouts. Just a text-only layout, one with 1 photo, and then one with 2 photos. And you'll have opportunities to put your logos in and stuff like that. So from here, you're going to pick a layout that you want to use. I'm double-clicking on this 1 photo layout. You'll see the text fields on the left for you to start putting in the text field, the text information, and then to upload a photo and so forth. So I'm going to just start typing a obituary. And I've copied an obituary, so if you have written your obituary in a text editor like Microsoft Word or whatever, you can cut and paste that text right from Microsoft Word right into the space for the obit text, and it'll show in. If the family has a photo that they've provided and you'd like to upload that, you can upload that image. You would have it in your computer already. You can navigate to where that photo exists. You would pick that photo and you would click Open. The image is going to automatically be converted to grayscale for you. If you need to crop the image, if there are other folks in the photo that need to be cropped out, you can click the crop button there and then draw a box around the portion of the photo that you would like to appear in the ad. And then when you're happy with that, you would hit accept, and then the photo will be cropped accordingly. For optional images, there are civic symbols and flags and other items that you can choose to put in the obituary for the family as well. You pick an item that you like. If you double click on that, it will appear in the obituary just like that. If you do want to put your logo in, you can click on next to the funeral home logo. There's an image gallery button that you can select. You can find your logo in the list of logos here, and then you can upload that logo. I think this is the right one, so I'm just going to pick this one. No, actually, it's not the right one. So let me find the right one real quick. But all of your logos are in here, and you would just pick your logo. Again, I just double-clicked on the logo, and then it'll appear in the obituary here in just a second. Once you're happy with the obituary, you click Continue from here. You're going to get a proof on the screen. Below the proof, there is a link that says Preview Your Ad. And if you click on that Preview Your Ad, it actually downloads the high-resolution PDF of the obituary. This is exactly what's going to get sent to the newspaper to get published. You can print this. You can email it to the family if you'd like. You have total control over it. And then from here, you're going to click Continue. and you're going to get to the page with the calendar on it. This is a deadline sensitive calendar, so all the deadlines have been put in. So if whatever day is in light, days are in light gray, you can select. Um, there are some optional upsells. If you want to get some prominence for the digital listing, you can choose Legacy Spotlight if you'd like. If you want to have you want the obituary to appear in other publications, you can choose another publication. Once you click on that, it will present a calendar for that publication, and you can choose what day you would like that to appear in that publication as well. And then from here, you're going to click Continue. All of the notices will have a Lasting Memories website included in the cost of the obituary. So at this point, what you will put in is the person's name and email address of the individual that you're working with at the family. And then they will receive an email from Lasting Memories letting them know that their site is up and they can start adding content to the site. From here, you'll click Continue. And then you'll have additional information that you can fill out for the digital listing. So this information here is really helpful for individuals trying to find the listing on behalf of their friend or loved one. So as much of this information that you can fill in, the family would really appreciate that, so that other folks can find the obituary pretty easily online. And then from here, you're going to click Continue. You'll have your payment information here. If you have a relationship with the newspaper, you'll have the ability to either pay with a Bill Me Later option by clicking this button, or you can pay by credit card. If you do decide to pay by credit card and it's the family's credit card, or your credit card payment information is different than what you see here, you'll need to change this information to the billing information for the credit card. If you're doing a Bill Me Later option, your information is more than likely already correct. So you would select Bill Me Later. You would agree to the terms and conditions, and then you would purchase the obituary. And I'm going to go ahead and purchase this. I'll cancel it when I'm done because I want you to see what happens. But when you click Purchase, you'll get a confirmation on your screen. That order is being sent right now to the newspaper. It's being scheduled into the pagination system, and you receive two forms of a confirmation. Actually, you're going to see a screen confirmation, which is what you're seeing here, and then this is actually going to get emailed to you. And in the email, this picture of the obituary is clickable, and you can click on it, and it'll bring you right back to the site and allow you to make any changes that you want to make. So when you first come to the site and you log in, you're going to be taken to your ad dashboard. Any notices that you're currently working on and you've saved to complete at another time, you would see those ads appear right here. Ads that are currently publishing in the paper would show here, and then ads that have been scheduled to publish in the future would show here. So let's say the family gives you a call after you sent them a proof and they said, hey, wait a second, we forgot Uncle George. We've got to get him in the obituary. So you can just log into your portal, into your account. You can find that family's obituary. As long as the deadline hasn't arrived, this modify and submit link right here will stay active, and you can click on it. And this will allow you to go right back into the order and to make any changes that you need to make. You can add Uncle George, you can change the photo out, you can put in another symbol if you want, or take a symbol out and replace it with a different one. You can make as many changes as you'd like before the deadline. And then you would just continue through to submit it. Once the ad has expired, meaning it's run and it's published in the newspaper, and it's no longer a currently running ad or a future ad, you won't see it anymore on your dashboard. But if you come to the View All Ads area, you'll be able to see any and every ad that you've ever placed. This is another good point and a place to say that when you start using the site, you're going to log in and you're going to see other notices already in your account. These are notices that the newspaper's been putting in on your behalf in your account already in Ad Portal. If for some reason you need to search and find an obituary, you can click on the Show Filter button, and you can start typing the last name or the name of the family of notice that you're looking for, and this will find that that notice for you, and then you can use the reorder ad to reorder the ad or to reuse the ad copy. All right, are there any questions at this point about anything you've seen so far?
Hey, Eddie here. I have a question about photos and just as they relate to reproduction and things of that nature. So is there anything you can shed light on? I don't know if that's a Jake question, but say I have a dark photo, it's the best photo I have, but it's a little dark, or say I have a light photo or what have you. What do I do with the photos? Do I just upload it? Is there anything that I do on my end to help tone it? And I publish? How do you handle those?
Jake, do you want to answer? There's no way to do any kind of toning within Ad Portal itself, but Jake may have ideas of how you guys are handling that today.
I don't have a short, quick answer for you, Eddie. There might be some things we can do on the actual production side of the world once it gets to our end. But I can circle back with that. Just circle back with you on that later on, especially if you have specific examples. So then if it is an actual issue, we can get it corrected. So it's an automated process to make everybody's life easier.
So I'm speaking more for the customer end of things. So if they know they have a dark photo or something like that, is that something that they should get in contact with us and say, hey, I don't know how this photo is going to come out, but can you guys take a look at it? Or is it more of something like that where we just communicate?
I would say yes. If they're unsure of how the production quality of the photo, if they can send us a note to the normal way they would send it, whether it's at obits@saratogian.com, obits@troyarcher.com, we'll be able to troubleshoot it from there.
Excellent. Thank you.
Any questions from any of the funeral homes that have been watching and have any questions about anything that you saw?
Hopefully for everybody, they see that this is a very simple and intuitive system to use. Just to hit some of the salient points that hopefully this hits based on the request that you gave to Media News First was the immediacy of the proofs. These are actual proofs. They're not rendering, so this is what will appear in the paper, as well as the actual cost. So you will be getting both of the things that used to take more time for you. You'll be able to instantly get them. Additionally, just to hit that point that Eddie hit earlier in the call, if you prefer to do it the way that you used to do it, which is via email, 100% Eddie and his team will support that. But as an incentive to try the new system, because it is very easy to use, there is the discount with the code 15 that Eddie has provided to everybody through the end of July, which is terrific. And last but not least, I can tell you that iPublish Media Solutions, we're the software company providing the assistance to Eddie and Jake on this project. We processed about 600,000 obituaries last year for hundreds of publications across the country. And we get consistent feedback from the funeral home partners that they find the system to be helpful to them. So we hope that you find the experience to be helpful to you. And we're here to back up Eddie and Jake and the team anytime if they have questions or if you have questions. Sounds like no questions, James. Do you want to continue or?
I think that's it.
Okay. Eddie, Jake, any final thoughts for your partners? We will be providing a video in a couple hours to Eddie and Jake of this call. So if you want to revisit the training, you can watch the video at your convenience.
Jake, do you want to follow up with what happens next for the customers?
Absolutely. So the next couple of steps are in the next few hours, hopefully quicker. Every person that's on this call will be getting an email that says, this is your username and login password. This is how you're able to access the system. There might be some other various questions, just confirming that we have the correct account, that all your obits are going to one account versus several based on whether you used to have multiple ones with both the Saratoga and the Troy record. A lot of it might just be some basic account maintenance that'll help simplify your life in the future. Now, this is very important. If you didn't say that you were on the call, I know there are a few funeral homes that said we're here. I might not know who to reach out to. So if you don't hear from me, please feel free to reach out. You can call me. My phone number is 518-290-3908, which is listed on that letter. And James, if you can scroll down, it'll be on the screen. But I want to make sure that no matter what, everyone gets the access that they want. If they have questions, you can absolutely call me, email me. I'm here to help in any way that I can to make sure that you have the easiest experience possible.
What was that
and then
number
most
again?
Importantly, 518-290-3908.
Okay, thank you.
And that's up on the screen right now. You can see that James has put that up on the screen for everybody to see, the phone numbers as well as an email address for Eddie and phone numbers for both Jake and Eddie as well on the screen now.
And James, if you can just type in my email address there real quick. Everyone should be getting an email from me shortly, but just in case.
Go ahead.
jloeb@addtaxi.com. But that way, hopefully you should be hearing from me very shortly with your proper information. And the system is all ready to go. So as soon as you get access, you can start entering obits. You should be all set. The normal deadlines apply. But if any questions, feel free to give me a call. If I don't answer right away, I'll be calling you back very, very quickly.
One question I had written on the chat, I don't know if anyone saw that, but I was curious if there is a written version for some of our partners that can help walk them through the process once they start doing it themselves.
There actually is. I created one up, and I will send it out with the login information so that way they have proper step-by-step instructions for how to process it.
Excellent. Awesome. Great. Well, Jake, if you're all set, I just want to thank everybody for joining in today and taking the time out of your busy day. We really appreciate that. We're really excited about getting this new process up and running and putting it into your hands and helping you every step of the way. And so I'm real excited to get going. Plus, the 15% is out there. So please, take advantage of that. And that's our thank you to all of our partners for just being with us every step of the way and trusting in us to be able to deliver a good service for your families. So we really appreciate it from our end. And I'm always available for any questions, comments, phone calls, what have you. And let me know what I can do to help.
Great. Thank you, Eddie, and thank you, everyone, for joining us today. We'll send out the link as soon as possible.
Have a great day.
Thanks, Kim.